All right, so we have dissected all the muscles on both the ventral and the dorsal sides. In this quick video clip, we're gonna go over the muscles on the ventral side that you guys need to dissect and know. So let's start at the region closest to the head, and we're gonna move our way down to the bottom of the foot. So over here on the ventral side again, we have our masseter. Up here, I had to pick away quite a bit of skin in this case and a lot of connective tissue to get this muscle out. Moving down, here we have our pectoralis muscles. I've really separated it here at this edge so you can see how this whole group of muscles is connected to the arm and also to the sternum. On the arm, let me go ahead and get a probe here. We have the biceps brachii as well as the triceps brachii. Now, deep in here, we have the serratus anterior. Can you see how these lines of muscles, they're going to connect to the ribs? And think about serratus serrated, kind of like a serrated edge of the knife on the anterior side. Okay, moving down, let's go to the leg. These muscles here are probably the hardest to separate. They're the Sartorius and the gracilis. Oops, which we accidentally cut off the gracilis, but let's just stick it back on. So these are some thin muscles on the most superficial muscles of the leg. And so if you start down here at the knee and separate them and then transect them at the distal end, you can peel back this thin muscle of the gracilis that acts to adduct the leg. Over here on the lateral side of the leg, also transecting it at its distal end, we have the Sartorius. If you remember, that's for lateral rotation of the femur. Now, deep to the gracilis, we have all of these adductors that help to adduct the thigh. Here is our quadriceps. Remember that group of 4 muscles. Here we can find 1, 2, 3 of them. The 4th is deep to the rectus femoris here, but we have vastus medialis, rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, but you can just call them the quadriceps. And also, if we poke in here deep, you can see the edge of the semimembranosus sticking out. Now, the semimembranosus is one of those muscles of the hamstring that's really on the dorsal side of the rabbit, but we can see it here on the ventral side as well. And finally, oh, wait, one more muscle on the leg, we have our tibialis anterior. This one's a really well-named one, right? Right next to the tibia on the anterior side, good for dorsiflexion. Okay. And last on this side, now we know that there are 4 layers of muscle in the abdominal wall, but what I want you guys to do is just try to observe 2 layers and look at the way that the fibers are moving in alternate or in different directions. So the most superficial abdominal layer is the external oblique, and we can see how these fibers here, they don't run straight up and down or straight across, they come at an angle. The other layer I want you guys to know is here. If you cut the sutures open, you're going to see their organs. But also, if you look on the inside wall of the abdominal wall, we can see these fibers running straight up and down. That's going to be our rectus abdominis here. So look for that fiber direction to figure out which muscle layer you're looking at.